Good morning, Year 9. I hope you have been enjoying your online learning so far in learning about sustainable biomes. Today, we'll explore biomes in more detail by having a look at how one particular crop is grown and why that's important for both the environment and the economy. As you can see, today's learning intention is that by the end of the lesson, I will understand what sisal is, which you will go and investigate, how it is made, and why it's important for the global economy and the environment. Now, there is a fair amount of different types of words that you'll have to be able to understand and use. Terms like production process, scale, economy, and industry. And there is a very strong relationship between economics and the environment, which is the part of the purpose of this lesson today. So, what you'll have to do is watch this little video about what is sisal and be able to describe what it is, and then make something called a production process. And all that is the way this particular crop, sisal, is made. And that's highlighted here in yellow. So I've started the first one here. Number one, sisal seeds are planted into the ground. And you can see if you focus on this particular paragraph that the process of growing, picking, and refining sisal in a factory to remove pulp, drying it, packaging it, and then sending it out for export and sale is outlined here. And you have to break down from these full sentences into just a separate order. And that's going to be important for our next activity, which is to create a flowchart of the production process. Now you can see here, I've used that information in terms of the order in which sisal is made, so the production process order, in order to insert here and to create a flow chart that demonstrates the production process. And the ability to create this kind of visual representation, whether it's through Google Docs or Canva, or whether you draw it, is really important in representing information. So I've used that information. Number one, sisal seeds are planted on the ground, inserted an arrow, and put the next process there. And you can finish this particular flowchart or start your own. I've given you some different options in terms of these videos and links of how to create a flowchart online. But all I've done here to create my own flowchart is inserted a table, wrote in my text, and then pressed insert drawing, clicked a new drawing, and this is on Google Docs, by the way. And by the time it loads, well, it's not loading at the moment, but then I have inserted a particular shape. Here we go, shape, and clicked arrows and inserted a downward arrow. You can make a flowchart, that goes across from left to right, but I found it easier to do it from top to bottom in that particular way, but it's your choice. We continue on. We're watching a little bit more about what sisal is and thinking about how, in making this particular crop, sisal, how can it be made easier, less expensive, or more efficient, and less, I guess, difficult for the workers that have to grow it and dry it, and all of those processes involved in making it, because it's of particular importance to developing countries. So if they can find improvements in how to make this and how to grow this crop, then they save money and that improves their economic efficiency. Uses of sisal are here and where it's grown, and also a little research task and an extension task as well. Good luck. If you have any questions, make sure you ask your teachers. That's Miss Hernchich for Geography and Sustainable Biomes. Have an excellent day, Year 9.